Welcome to our channel. Listen to short audiobooks every day and improve yourself.
Melanie Mitchell, Artificial Intelligence, A Guide for Thinking Humans. Imagine you're driving to work and your car is navigating traffic on its own. You check your schedule via a voice assistant that not only understands you, but anticipates your needs. This is no longer the realm of science fiction, but everyday reality, thanks to AI, artificial intelligence. AI encompasses technologies from self-driving cars and facial recognition to industrial robots and chatbots, all powered by something resembling intelligence. But this rapid integration of AI into our daily lives brings with it not only convenience, but profound questions. What does it mean to be intelligent? Can machines possessing the ability to converse or solve problems be considered truly intelligent? Melanie Mitchell's Artificial Intelligence tackles these questions, exploring the essence of intelligence in both humans and machines. This exploration isn't academic. It's a reflection on what it means to be human in an era where machines can mimic, and often exceed, human cognitive functions. It challenges us to consider whether AI will enhance human productivity, revolutionize fields like medicine and law, or possibly outsmart and replace us in our jobs. Moreover, it addresses darker, more urgent concerns. Could AI undermine democratic institutions, or even threaten human survival? The first advances in AI were made in the 1950s. The story of AI started in the mid-20th century, when a group of visionaries at Dartmouth College in New Hampshire, filled with technological optimism, aimed to tackle major challenges in developing machine intelligence. Although their initial project didn't yield the desired results, the foundation was set for subsequent breakthroughs. One such breakthrough occurred in 1957, when the American scientist Frank Rosenblatt introduced the Mark I perceptron. This early AI model was a rudimentary form of a neural network, designed to process information similarly to a human brain. This was a significant step forward, showing that machines could learn from data and make decisions, setting the stage for future developments in AI. During the 1960s, the field of AI was marked by a surge of enthusiasm. Prominent figures like the Nobel Prize-winning economist Herbert Simon made bold predictions about AI's potential, foreseeing a future where machines could perform any task that humans could. However, by the 1970s, the initial excitement waned as the complexity of achieving general artificial intelligence that rivaled human capabilities became apparent. This led to the first AI winter, a period of reduced funding and growing skepticism about the feasibility of AI. Despite these challenges, the 1980s saw a resurgence in AI interest, particularly through the development of expert systems. These systems simulated the decision-making abilities of human experts by using a complex set of rules and knowledge bases to address specific problems in areas like medicine and engineering. Expert systems demonstrated AI's practical applications and its potential to enhance human capabilities in specialized domains. The advent of the Internet and the explosion of available data ushered in the era of big data, machine learning, in the 1990s and 2000s. This period was characterized by giving computers access to vast data sets, enabling them to learn independently. The culmination of this era was the deep learning revolution of the 2010s, propelled by significant advancements in neural networks. These networks, equipped with multiple layers, tapped into increased computational power and innovative training techniques to achieve unprecedented accuracy in tasks like image and speech recognition. Deep learning technologies have revolutionized numerous industries, enabling the development of autonomous vehicles and sophisticated natural language processing systems. However, despite these advancements, deep learning systems have shown limitations, particularly in their ability to understand context. For instance, A neural network might consistently recognize a school bus in standard images, but fail to identify the same bus in a rotated image. These systems have also faced real-world challenges, such as misinterpreting visual cues in ways that humans would easily avoid, leading to errors in autonomous driving and other applications. Large language models may be the most complex software ever produced. The current era of artificial intelligence is defined by the emergence of generative AI. This subset of AI technologies has the capability to create new content, including text, images, music, and videos, by learning from vast amounts of data and recognizing patterns within them. The transformative power of generative AI extends across automating creative tasks, personalizing user experiences, and simulating complex problem-solving scenarios. Generative AI tools such as ChatGPT and DALL-E have not only captured the imagination of tech enthusiasts, but have also surprised industry experts with their capabilities. Terence Sinowski, a pioneer in the AI field, expressed astonishment at the level of advancement, likening it to encountering an alien being with eerily human-like communication abilities. Despite their impressive abilities, it is crucial to recognize that these large language models, LLMs for short, are fundamentally different from human intelligence. They excel in extracting and synthesizing information from a global database of text, displaying feats that might be considered superhuman. However, their mode of intelligence remains distinctly non-human. To understand how these systems function, consider the process behind chatbots, such as ChatGPT. When given a prompt, such as asking for a fun fact about potatoes, ChatGPT generates a response by continuously refining the input into new output. This is powered by a transformer network, a type of deep neural network. The step involves converting words into numerical patterns, which then interact with each other to compute meaningful associations, like the relationship between the adjective fun and fact, the noun it's modifying. This computational process involves multiple layers, around 100 in total, where the interactions among words are analyzed and translated back into textual content. The essence of a large language model lies in its ability to predict the probability of each subsequent word in a sequence based on the preceding words. The large in LLMs refers to the vastness of the datasets they utilize, which includes hundreds of billions of connections. These models are trained on an extensive corpus of text gathered from the internet. Sites like Wikipedia and Reddit, vast collections of web pages, digitized books, and even computer code, totaling approximately 500 billion words. For perspective, by the age of 10, a human child is exposed to around 100 million words. AI is very good at lots of difficult tasks, but it's too early to say whether it's truly intelligent. Generative AI has not only mastered the art of producing text and images, but has also demonstrated emergent abilities. These abilities include passing standardized tests, such as business school or bar exams, and solving complex mathematical problems. Such feats have led some to speculate that these systems are moving toward a form of consciousness, suggesting that merely increasing the scale and complexity of these models might bridge the gap to true general intelligence. However, this view is not universally accepted. Critics argue that these systems are more akin to advanced autocomplete tools rather than embodiments of true intelligence. Developmental psychologist Alison Gopnik, for example, contends that the term intelligence might not even be the appropriate descriptor for these technologies. This debate highlights a critical distinction. Intelligence involves much more than linguistic fluency or test-taking ability. The capabilities of generative AI reveal several paradoxes and limitations. The American roboticist Hans Moravec noted a paradox in 1988, pointing out that while AI can match adults in specific intellectual tasks, It struggles with basic perceptual and common-sense skills that a 1-year-old possesses. For instance, generative AI can falter in understanding redundancy or context in conversation, as for example, when a chatbot claims there are 4 states in the United States beginning with K, and then lists both Kansas and Kentucky twice. Moreover, these systems' abilities to pass standardized tests may not be as indicative of intelligence as they seem. The issue of data contamination is significant here. Unlike humans, AI systems may have been exposed to potential test questions during their training on vast internet-based datasets. This exposure could artificially inflate their apparent capabilities. Furthermore, the robustness of AI responses is highly sensitive to the specific phrasing of prompts, which can lead to significant inconsistencies in performance. Another critical concern is the reliability of benchmarks used to measure AI performance. Studies have shown that AI can learn to exploit statistical shortcuts in data, such as using the presence of a ruler in medical images to identify malignant tumors, without genuinely understanding the underlying concepts. These flaws suggest that AI's ability to truly reason and understand remains limited. While generative AI continues to impress with its linguistic and problem-solving abilities, significant challenges remain. The intelligence displayed by these systems differs fundamentally from human intelligence, particularly in understanding context, generalizing knowledge to new situations, and grasping the subtleties of human interaction. As we advance, the key question remains not just what AI can do, but how closely its functioning can genuinely mirror the depth and breadth of human intelligence. The potential rewards of an AI rollout are huge, but so are the risks. So what about the future of AI? What exactly have we unleashed on our societies? Ask experts in the field that question, and the answer you'll generally hear is, we don't know. Despite this uncertainty, it seems likely that generative AI represents a significant technological milestone, aligning with the likes of digital computers and smartphones' transformative potential. In fact, it's already making remarkable strides across various sectors. In science and medicine, it's revolutionizing protein folding, enhancing climate models, and improving brain-computer interfaces. These advances largely stem from AI's ability to parse and analyze vast datasets, a capability that promises further breakthroughs in fields that rely heavily on data interpretation. One of the most anticipated innovations is reliable self-driving cars, which could dramatically reduce the number of fatalities associated with car accidents. AI also holds the potential to alleviate human workers from tedious and hazardous tasks. In the medical field, for example, AI could handle overwhelming amounts of paperwork, allowing doctors to focus more on patient care. Similarly, AI-enabled drones are being developed to detect landmines, potentially removing humans from this dangerous task altogether. However, the deployment of AI technologies is not without significant risks. One major concern is the amplification of existing biases. Instances of racial bias have been reported in police facial recognition technologies, and similar issues have emerged in other AI applications, such as chatbots that disseminate biased health information or image-generating programs like DALL-E producing racially skewed images. Furthermore, the potential for AI to be used in spreading disinformation is alarming. Tools like chatbots have already been utilized to create misleading content on a vast scale. Additionally, the rise of AI voice cloning technology poses new risks for scams, highlighting the dual-use nature of these advancements. As we continue to navigate the evolving landscape of AI, it is crucial to balance optimism for AI's potential to improve human life with vigilance against the risks it poses. Ensuring that AI develops in a way that enhances societal well-being while addressing ethical considerations will be vital for harnessing its full potential and mitigating its dangers. This dual approach will help steer the future of AI towards outcomes that are beneficial for all of humanity. It's not hyperintelligence that makes AI dangerous to humans. It's the fact that AI systems are often surprisingly dumb. AI technology has advanced significantly, yet it remains distant from achieving general intelligence or becoming superintelligent entities that might threaten human supremacy. The real concern within the AI community isn't about an imminent takeover by sentient machines, but rather the profound impacts AI might have on society. As we've seen, these concerns include potential job displacements, misuse of AI technologies, and the inherent unreliability and security vulnerabilities of these systems. American computer scientist Douglas Hofstadter voices a deep-seated fear not about AI overtaking humanity, but about it matching human cognitive abilities and creativity through superficial means. He worries that the essence of human achievements, exemplified by luminaries like Chopin, could be diminished if AI, using simple algorithms, could replicate their creative outputs. Despite these concerns, the consensus is that fears of AI reaching or surpassing human-like intelligence are premature. Today's AI lacks the complexity and adaptability of the human brain. It's often brittle, faltering outside the specific scenarios for which it was trained. This brittleness manifests in various applications, from speech recognition to autonomous driving, where AI systems fail to handle unexpected variations robustly. As Sendil Mullainathan, an economist, puts it, the greatest risk when it comes to AI may be machine stupidity rather than machine intelligence. He argues that AI systems, due to their lack of true understanding, might function adequately until they encounter an unusual situation not covered in their training data, leading to potentially catastrophic failures. This notion underscores the difference between specific intelligence, which AI can achieve, and the general intelligence of humans, which allows for adaptive and broad reasoning. The broader implications of AI's limitations are also troubling, particularly its susceptibility to being used unethically in creating and spreading disinformation through convincingly realistic fake media. This misuse represents a serious threat to societal trust and integrity. In response to these challenges, there's a growing movement within the AI community and beyond, advocating for rigorous ethical standards, better security practices, and more robust systems. This collective effort aims to mitigate the adverse effects of AI and harness its potential responsibly. So, while superintelligent AI is not an immediate threat, the real concerns lie in how current AI is used and its potential societal impact. The focus should be on addressing these immediate challenges and ensuring AI develops in a way that benefits humanity while minimizing risks. To Artificial Intelligence by Melanie Mitchell, you've learned that artificial intelligence has transformed from an optimistic experiment to a profound technological force, reshaping industries and sparking debates about its capabilities and ethical use. Generative AI, with its ability to automate and innovate, presents both opportunities for advancements in healthcare and challenges, such as biases and disinformation risks. While far from achieving human-like intelligence, AI's current applications can be both revolutionary and problematic, necessitating careful oversight and ethical considerations to ensure beneficial outcomes for society.